Right, so broken the video up, and right, let's just check. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. I'm just curious at this point how good they are. What is it? The rounders. So we played them 3 times. We got 3 wins. Obviously, that means got to win. Got to win, or it's a disappointment. So I'm not too bothered at this point that it doesn't look like we created much because of that. Because there was a lot of space and it just felt like we were just one sort of like one moment, one pass, one header, one something, one through ball, whatever it may be. It felt like just the breakdown it was very late down in the process. It just felt like we were on the brink of scoring pretty much, which is why I was not looking to change anything, despite us not really creating anything much. And again, it was just that final delivery that was off. Another good chance, and all of a sudden, we've had a couple of chances. We had that cross, like it just looked like there was nothing there at all, and then all of a sudden, it just felt like the goal was imminent. Well, I don't know if the goal was imminent. That might be the. It just felt like there was a goal coming at some point, and that the chances were imminent. Like it just felt like that might be the better way to put it. Again, there's a difference effectively not being able to create anything, so to speak, and like being able to create something but not actually creating it. There's a big difference. And being able to identify the difference is important. Focus less on the stats, focus more on the match, I guess is another way to put it. This is one of the the one guy we want to bring on anyway, so we'll just bring him on now. So one thing that's kind of interesting, At least I think. I feel like they're faster. Let me just make a change here. So I feel like their faster defenders are on the same side as what Lorena is. So it could make sense for us to swap Lorena over to the other side where I think the defenders are slower. Watching. So we'll swap Lorena over to the other side. We just want him to still be a striker and this guy to still be a poacher. Which I think also means we want to swap these guys so that he's an attacking midfielder and that he's a central midfielder. Gosh, and I think we then also want to swap these guys. Quite a bit of swapping to do that. Oh, great chance. And immediately, almost after making the change, we get that chance where basically it's all about his speed. It's almost, if he had scored it, it was almost, perfect. But he missed. Alright, well, let's stick with it. I think even when he gets down into the less than 80%, it probably still makes sense because he's still pretty fast anyway, probably compared to, even when he's tired, he's still going to be fast-ish compared to them. Alright, I think that's Lorena. He's going to get there first. It is. He can use all that speed. At 58% there, I'm not sure. We'll have to check the other central defender. This changes stuff basically at this point. So I think at 58% that's not good. This guy is okay, so he's coming on basically now. This changes, and now we probably need him to stay back to help. And we want this side to attack to sort of encourage them to attack through this side. So I think that's loosely about right. Got our wing back on the right side still. We've got our attacking midfield, a CM that's attacking midfield role on that MRC side. So hopefully that's enough encouragement to come through the right side just like they are. It's one of those games, isn't it? It's just like, if you get that second goal, it feels like we've won, but until you get it, you may not win. Yeah, I'm just going to stop because now Lorena's down to less than 70. It's not good. check the subs, see if there's something I can do to help this situation, but I don't think there is. Nope. Let's just resume and then hit pause again. Catch it after the set piece. Hopefully we defend it. We do. Okay, there's our second goal, and that's the game. Pretty much. So with that in mind, probably the change is, for us, it's just going to be... the keeper, if nothing else. We'll just sub the keeper late. And hit the sub so we get the keeper off. Even then, these points are so minor for the keeper. So minor. He's so bad, isn't he? Like, yeah, it's so bad. It doesn't, like, because the keepers can't get injured in youth anyway, so it kind of, it doesn't matter. Like, he's never going to play anyway. Yeah, just nothing matters. Whatever, let's just sub whoever. I mean, it felt pretty... Yeah, okay. It was very straightforward. We're just so defensively solid as well. Right, moving on. I mean, sometimes that's the thing. Just having players that are just way better than the other team, even if it's just a couple of them, and just leaning heavily into those two players doing everything for you, is it's an interesting tactic. It's obviously at higher levels you don't really get to do this, but certainly in lower levels you can end up with players that are sort of a real class above all the competition to do something like this. Probably not just... It's a possibility we might end up with a player of that sort of stature again in the youth leagues before we get to the top, so we'll see. And the thing is, they'll typically be fleeting as well, right? Because they're typically going to be 21. In case of us, we don't have any younger players on the brink for there or whatever, so if it is going to be in the next season or two, it's likely to be basically, we're signing a 21-year-old that is really good for this level, but during the season. So we only even get them for, like the ones we have now, for example. Like they will dominate or whatever, but we're only even going to have them probably for just like part of the season as well. But that's kind of an interesting thing because there's always a chance we'll pick one up. And so as long as our youth team is in the ballpark of promotion, there's always a chance that we'll just pick up that real classy sort of 21-year-old player and just sort of push him over the edge as well. So it's something we can just be aware of if we are struggling a little bit next season. At least because this guy will be playing up front next season unless we sell him. So it is good that he can. Yeah, he is scoring. I mean, he's not anywhere near as good as Lorena at this level, but he's still decent. Scoring his fair share of goals, so to speak. There you go. More than his fair share sometimes. I just feel like, unfortunately, I think this is just another one of those matches where it's just we just win. There's not a lot to point out. I mean, last match it was a little bit interesting, I suppose, because we did get that injury, so a change happened there that match, but is that their first shot? Yeah. It's off of a defensive error, and even then the chance wasn't that dangerous. This is a better chance. Ha! Okay. Probably funny. Bit of spin, whatever. I've never seen that before. How it's sort of like, yeah. I'll have to watch the video or whatever. Well, interesting. Can file a dispute if we don't win this match. It looked like it kind of was like, yeah, it was odd. Let's put it that way. I've not seen that before. I can't be 100% sure that it didn't cross though. It looked like. Because it looked like it sort of hit the inside of the post or something, but it was, I don't know if it hit the keeper or what. I need to try and rewatch it to see sort of like, but yeah, I mean. Anyways, filing the dispute won't get us anywhere. Let's just make sure that we win anyway. Regardless of anything, it looked pretty cool. You know, I feel kind of confident if we just leave it, we win. I don't. I think one thing potentially is we might have been able to look a bit more for some kind of. Because another tweak that we could do is the one that we did last match, where we sort of swap our strikers around, but. That's a great through ball. Yeah. Gosh. How many shots we had? 10. Yeah, getting pretty exhausted at this point. It's so many games. So many games. Yeah, we just seem very much in control, so there isn't even the in the senior matches, at least in these sort of matches, there is a bit of thinking about the timing to make some subs to sort of like sort of like de-risk against injuries or whatever. But because you don't get injured in youth, it's not even that at the end of these matches. There is just even easier to win. Lorena has had a couple good chances this game, I have to say, and missed them. But, yeah. Luckily, doesn't matter. Win anyway. Okay. Alright, just hit the pause, make some subs for the training points. So, guess it'll be Maklas, and honestly, it's these wingers that are the most important ones. Although I'm not quite sure. Okay, I don't know. Optai, I guess, and I guess this. Whatever, honestly, not sure what we're supposed to do here. Just do some whatever subs. Okay. Easy win. How many left? What I'm over and done with at this point. Right, still got 4. Jeesh. Alright, well. Okay. 16 matches back to back. Pretty crazy. More to go. I think I need a drink. And then quick break, drink, and just get them done. Cheers, and see you for the next matches. I'd say though, these are the upcoming ones. Obviously, they're like, if you haven't worked that out already, they're likely to be much of a muchness for these other youth ones. So, we'll record them. We'll put them up. Maybe something interesting will happen. Yeah, I'd say, well, maybe. Last time, that's the thing. Last time we were in this exact situation and we did not win the remaining 4 matches from this point. We ended up dropping points. So, right, let's just. And again with the senior, it was a bit different for the senior. A lot of the matches were 1-goal wins and needed to be closed out with. Yeah, the senior ones were way closer in general than these. Anyway, cheers, and we'll catch you for the next one.